But, ugly, ugly, ugly. Oh, I just gave you a preview. What's going on, everybody? Chad, DOS Outdoors. So, we've had this fancy smancy little power washer for quite a while. And, well, first off, if you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. And I've used it on a few things. You just hook it up to a hose and then you just plug it in. It's pretty handy. Take it anywhere, that kind of thing. I do believe there's an attachment so you could use it with like a 5-gallon bucket, but at a gallon a minute, you're gonna go through a 5-gallon bucket pretty quick. Ray and I've been out here working on this deck because this house was built in 2018. The deck may have been 2019, and it's just never been cleaned, ever. So we wanted to take the power washer to it and clean up a little bit. We've got these really pretty rough cut cedar posts, so you can see I haven't done the front yet. Actually, I did that down there, but look at that. That's all it is. But check this out. How good looking are those shutters after just a quick wash? Look at that, man. Just changes the whole look of the house. Whoop. I mean, it's just night and day. And I got the phone with my dad, Grandpa DOS Farms, and it's just water. That's all I'm using right now. These have never been stained. They've never been treated. Nothing. That's all this is. So it's just gorgeous. But Ray's actually running some errands. She'll be here in a little bit, and she'll pull up to probably what looks like probably gonna think I replaced the shutters, to be honest. So, all right, let me film a little bit, keep doing a little bit more work, and I'll show you how this turns out here in a minute when they dry. And I think they're gonna need some, the only one I can think of is like Thompson's water seal, but we might need something after we've power washed them. We'll see. Man, talk about a difference. It's just mildew, it's dirt. You know, we put in the driveway. We've been here since February, if you're new here. We put in the driveway, we added the gutters, we covered the soffit and fascia, treated all that, and it's just needed power washed. I mean, even the foundation, my dad was telling me, can get like a green mildew on it. Ours has a little bit of a red tint because all this clay that was brought in when they built the house. So, or not brought in, but that's what the house sits on, is some red dirt. So anyway, let me clean this one and I'll show you how it looks. Look at that. My goodness. Whew. My goodness, my goodness. Hey. Miss Bell. Man, that looks amazing. So I'm gonna have to get me an extension because I actually don't have a ladder to clean the top face. I don't know if I'll worry too much about up under there. I don't know if it's sheeted or not. And by sheeted, what I mean is there may be plywood behind the gapped, I don't know, the boxcar side, what do you call it? I don't know, it's like knotty pine, but it's tongue and groove. And if there's sheeting back there, I really don't want water up against that wafer board and that plywood. I don't know why you would though. It wouldn't make any sense. But we found more than just zero maintenance with this house that needed some things. So anyway, yeah. But I think I just checked Ray's location and she's on her way home. I want to get her reaction when she pulls up. Plus I want to go back around and start working on the back deck. And yeah, so if you don't know, we have on the back, we have like a 60, it's like the length of the house. It's beautiful. Like a 60 by 12 back deck. But there was about 20 feet that was not finished that we just finished. So now the boards are like significantly a different color. So I want to go back there and give those a freshen up. And it's just treated lumber. I'm not super worried about it, but it'll at least look cleaner because you can tell there's a lot of dirt on it. But look at this door. I even did this. Yeah, power washed it. Probably a small pond right inside the entryway. Here, let's look. Wonder how much water I did get in. Don't peek. That's rude. Oh boy. Just a little bit in the corners. Totally worth it. No regrets. Zero. All right, here's the back deck. These are the two, perfect timing. These are the two, it's the wiener and the gooser. But these are the two steps that we built, kind of like platforms. And this deck in particular out here is actually really dirty because there was no gutters. So everything on top of the house fell right here. But this is the original deck. We're not exactly sure how old it is. My guess, because it's under roof, it's probably 5 years old. It doesn't look too bad. Let's see something here. Yeah, it's not too bad. But give me a few, we'll see if we can make it better. Looking pretty good. Look pretty good. Tell you what, I'm pretty stinking impressed with this little thing. So I just, sweating the beard. I just checked Ray's location again and she's about 5 minutes out. And I want like honest reaction when she pulls up. So we're gonna go around here and wait on her. I don't know if you saw, but what I'm doing, and I'll show it again, but I'm going joist to joist, 16 inches. That's what my joists are centered on. And I'm just going back and forth, just 16 inches, okay? Up and down, up and down, up and down. And the reason I do that is you lose track while you're doing this. You lose track of like what you've sprayed and what you haven't, because as you clean it, and I'm sure the dirtier your deck is, the worse it would be, or the harder it would be to tell. The dirtier the deck is, the more water and dirt that's displaced. So it's hard to tell, like, did I do that? No, that's old dirt. Wait, hang on. So if you just kind of go all out and go crazy and forget where you're at and what you've done, I could see it being a little bit time consuming. So I would recommend, here, let me show you before she gets here. So your screws are going to be on top of joists, okay? If your deck is built correctly. What I'm doing when I'm over there cleaning, I only go from here to here, here to here, here to here, and so on up and down. Then I move over to the next 16 inches, the next 16 inches. Okay. If you just go crazy, you're going to lose where you're at. It's pretty cool, huh?
That is a huge difference. Oh my gosh.
Pretty
It
nice.
doesn't even look like the same house.
And it's just water.
Like, that's incredible.
Yeah. I called Dad, Grandpa, but I called Dad. We could even throw some like vinegar in it, and it would kind of, like, bleach might actually make things deteriorate. Vinegar would help a little bit. No older than the deck is. You know, it's not like it's 20 years old.
Right.
It's cleaning up really well. So.
That looks, I mean, the door, the shutters, like, it drastically
Yeah, I did it.
changed.
I made a little puddle inside the house, but it was worth it.
Seriously, though, like, I would say it's worth it.
Pull in and come look.
It changed the whole look of it.
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm one of those guys that only sees about 8 basic colors, and I only wear 3, meaning black, gray, and camo. So this is why we need Ray to tell us how it looks. How's it look?
That's amazing. Like, oh my gosh. I can't get over it. When you pull in the driveway,
Completely different.
like I pulled it, it was completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks incredible.
Pretty slick.
That's amazing.
So it's amazing what a little,
TLC.
yeah, something like that. Considering the house is only 6 years old, this has never been done, I can tell. So, and it's part of homeownership. It is what it is.
Hey, we talked about buying new shutters though for the windows.
Right.
Just to do something like different. But oh my gosh.
Well, we have
so pretty right now. They're so bright.
Yeah. We have rough cut cedar, shutters and pillars, and anything rough cut, it's gonna hold a lot of dirt. Like it's not smooth, you know. Like even cleaning the deck, you know, it's treated lumber. So dirt's gonna sit on top of it. But when you have something that's rough cut and it's grainy, like those pillars, it's really gonna hold dirt. And I was telling folks that, you know, we added the gutters, we added the driveway, the garage approach.
Yep.
So for the last 6 years, that was all gravel. So when they pulled in, all that dust just, you know, every time the wind blew, just hit the front.
Yeah, for sure.
And of course we added a storm door. That's a huge deal. So pretty slick. I already started on the back porch.
Did you really?
Yeah.
It's hard not to after seeing that.
I know, it's kind of satisfying. It's like those videos. Our oldest boy, Case, he watches a lot of those like satisfying videos, as he refers to them.
Hey, I do too.
Yeah.
You
So
watch people play with slime or something, or like clean a really dirty rug. I love it.
it's really satisfying. So I did say that what we need to do up there, make like power washer wands, and they're taller. Which if folks are new here, they don't know that we had a house fire and we've only been here since February.
Yep.
At our previous place, I did own a ladder. Okay, I'm not one of those guys, but it was in the loft of our house. We had a house fire and I've not replaced the ladder yet. So I would go get a ladder, but I will say this. I'm not super keen on standing on a ladder with a power washer propelling me the other direction. So I do think I'll just opt for a wand. It's what my dad has. I think he cleaned gutters with it once upon a time. And so heck, he may have one. I may just need to go bug dad. But no, I even did, I did the rafters up top best I could.
No, I can tell.
So
I can see it.
the door is like night and day. Like it's not even,
Oh yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So. How's it look?
Good. So
Pretty
good.
good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. We knew it wouldn't make it look new, but it certainly looks refreshed. And now any dirt that gets on it is our dirt. So that makes a difference, you know? What'd you get into? What is that? What is that? What's that? Huh? Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I think, and here's the infamous stairs that nobody understands why they're still there. I may use those stringers. So,
May use what?
the stringers, see the steps?
Oh, yeah.
So, I may use those. That's why they're still there.
Well, and you also have to bring the tractor in here to move them, and which is a pain.
Correct. Well, it's...
There's more important things to do with
Yeah,
that.
like the tractor fits in back there, but I'm not going to do it just for the stairs.
Yeah.
So, but we'll get it sorted. We actually thought we were having some dirt delivered, which is why I was waiting.
Yep, and he bailed on us.
He bailed on us, and then it rained, and we just never followed up with him. But
Sorry.
I would love some ideas on the deck right here, the stairs to be more specific. I hate this railing. It's just dated. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. If that's what you've got, not a thing. We're just trying to make this our own. And I really would just prefer stairs just kind of pour into the backyard. We're gonna have a cattle panel. That would be your dog messing with my dog.
I'm aware.
But we're gonna have a 2x6 railing and a 2x4 on the bottom, and then a hog panel. I think I said cattle a second ago. A hog panel through that. So that way it leaves it open. It doesn't feel confined, but that's gonna be right there, right there. There'll be a partial right there because I'll put in a 4x4 post. As of right now, we're gonna leave this open just because it's really pretty. And there'll be another panel right here, a partial right here, and a gate of some sort right here. Which, you know what's funny? I mentioned in yesterday's video on our main channel, we didn't put a top step in there so that the dogs couldn't get out. And some of you guys thought that we were just never gonna have a top step. But that's not the case. We're gonna put a gate in, so sorry to confuse you.
We love you guys, but yes, there will
But
be.
I thought it was pretty funny. But anyway, I think that's it. Yeah. So I just wanted to kind of show off the power washer. I'll link it down below. It's not super expensive. It just ran for, what time was, you started running errands about 1:30, and we probably started about 1. What time is it right now?
It was a little bit before 1, yeah. 5:50.
5:50. So let's say 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, almost 6 hours.
We did, yeah.
That little power washer ran without a miss. That's pretty stinking impressive. So, all right. Yeah, look how good that looks. Looks much cleaner.
Color.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I guess it doesn't.
Well, it took
Camera show it.
it took Carter a bit to figure out why it was two completely different colors. Like, he was not okay with it for a little bit. But anyway, that's why I'm not going to power wash that railing, because I don't know what we're going to do. I'm really thinking one of these days we might take the deck all the way around. Something like that. We'll see. But, or at least some kind of island over on the other side that you have to swim to, so the littles can't quite get to us as easy, even though they're like little fish. But we'll get it sorted. Woo! I think it's time for steak. How about you?
In bed.
Steak in bed? It's 6 o'clock. Don't tell them that.
It's hot out here.
No, then they, well, now they're gonna know we're just like grandpa and grandma. So, anyway.
I'm not ashamed.
Yeah, we're gonna make some steak. I'm gonna make some steak at least.
And I'm gonna eat it.
And yeah, I think that's it. But if you guys want to see the animals or things like that, go over to our main channel, Doss Farms. This is where we do a lot of the projects. I just wanted to show you with a little hard work how much you can change the look of your house entirely, especially if you have rough cut cedar.
It's true. It looks amazing.
That was a blessing. Yeah.
Amazing.
So anyway, I think that's it. See y'all. Peace.